Hi, shippers! We are so excited for this week. We have a kick-ass show with some very hot chicks. I'm Tara Strong. You guys know me as a lot of different voices from your childhood, and my insanely handsome co-host, Greg Sipes. Say hi, Greg.
What up, party people? Thanks for hopping aboard the Ship It Show for another fun ride today. This is going to be awesome.
It's such a fun ride. It's a Scooby ride. It's an awesome gay girl / bi girl ship. We have Velma and Daphne, and we found the most amazing cosplayers. They're super gorgeous. We're so excited to get into it with them. And of course, Miranda Parkin, who's done some amazing art. We are so excited to get this show started.
And we're going to read some fanfic that you all wrote.
Yeah, and keep writing that fanfic. It's so fun. We do it live, we do it cold, so we never know what's going to come out. So thank you guys for submitting, and keep that up.
Welcome to the Ship It Show.
So, I'm going to start by introducing our amazing cosplay guests, and I don't want to get anything wrong. So, you guys are gorgeous, adorable, talented. I've totally stalked you on all social media platforms. So why don't you tell the world how they can find you and all your handles, and let's start there. So Haley, just tell us where everybody can find you.
Hi, I'm Haley, and you can find me at Haunted Hostess on pretty much any platform. My biggest one is TikTok, but it's Haunted Hostess at both TikTok and Instagram. So those are the kind of two handles you can find me on.
Why are you the cutest human that ever lived? What has happened?
You know, just like cheek pinchable.
She's so adorable. It's a little ridiculous. Okay, we'll get back into that in a minute, and my little girl crush. Let's go over to my other girl crush at the moment, Jasmine. Tell everybody where we can find you.
So very similar to Haley, my biggest platform is going to be TikTok, and it's more amor. So just more love, like my last name, MOORE. AMOR, and then on Instagram you can just find me by my full name, Jasmine Paige Moore.
I can't stand it. You guys really are so damn adorable. Tell me about your relationship, how you guys met, and then we'll get into how you started cosplaying in general, and of course this particular ship which we're focusing on this week. So tell me about your guys' friendship.
Yikes, we actually met through this particular ship, actually.
Yep.
No way!
Yeah.
So Haley is very, very big on TikTok. She's huge, spectacular. And I saw one video in particular. I don't know what your age group is, but I'll just leave it at I saw a particular video of Haley's. And I wanted to duet it, but her duets are off. And so I duetted something else, and she immediately saw me and was like, oh, this is really cool. So I mentioned, oh yeah, that's awesome, you know, that you see me. Hi, how you doing? Because it is. I mean, you see these big TikTokers, and you don't, it's so removed social media, but TikTok is so great that the removal is gone. Everyone is right there in front of you, and they're real human beings, and you see that for the first time on TikTok. So she was very approachable, and she was like, oh, if you really wanted to duet that, I'll open it up for you. And she did, and I duetted it, and it was great, and everyone loved it, and I loved it, and it was just wonderful from there.
Yeah, that's a big one, right? Like, you have, how many views you have on that one, the two of you together?
It's my biggest.
You guys are so gorgeous. Tell me, like, how you started. Well, let's start with the ship first. Haley, tell me what drew you to this ship.
So I was kind of obsessed with the Scooby-Doo live action film in the early 2000s. And I had a big crush on Velma in that movie. And so when I first went onto TikTok, I cosplayed as Daphne because I kind of had a closet cosplay I could do. And then I was like, okay, well, that's going to lead into Velma. And Velma is like the ultimate girl crush for me. So I had to. And then it kind of just snowballed from there. And now everybody knows me as the TikTok Velma. And it's just led into all these ships and a bunch of other cosplayers kind of interacting with me and doing Daphne and Velma as well. So, and luckily I got to meet beautiful Jasmine here through that. So
you guys are ridiculously gorgeous. And hold on, we're going to let in my co-host, who of course is late because he's always late. Greg, I'm so glad you dressed for the occasion.
I was just about to say that. I was like, it's so casual. I was like, am I overdressed for this?
So let's get back to TikTok. Tell me, like, your process for when you're going to shoot something. Is it like you just get inspired and say, I'm going to do that? Or do you plan them out? Or is it a mix?
I spend a lot of time just playing around on TikTok and watching other people's TikToks, and I'll find an audio and I'm like, ooh, that seems good for this character. And then I'll put it in my saves and kind of I'll put them all together. And then the next time I'm Velma or any other character, I film them and I go ham. I film a bunch. So I don't know. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to put myself in these characters and kind of give them different audios that you wouldn't normally see from them. So
right. And like, why wouldn't we? Like, that's super hot. What about going to, not during COVID, obviously, but doing cons? Did you guys go cosplay as these characters at Comic-Cons?
I've never cosplayed as Daphne. Daphne was a new discovery for me, and I didn't realize that it would be so popular on TikTok. However, I've conned as Kita from Atlantis. I have conned, oh my God, I'm like looking in my con closet right now. There's too many.
Oh my God, you have a con closet? I love that.
Con closet, yeah. It's just cons and costumes and just cosplay. Just there's too much.
I need that. I need a con closet.
It's great. It's really good, especially for TikTok. You just pull anything. But no, there was a big thing. I was excited for the LA con, the San Diego con, and of course, KatsuCon. There's just so many cons that I was very excited for. But of course, COVID kind of, stopped that for everyone. And a puppy. Sorry.
How about you, Haley? Have you cosplayed Velma at cons?
I actually have only been to 2 cons in my life, and it was when I was in high school. And the very first time I actually went as Harleen Quinzel.
I mean, I saw some of your Harleys. You're pretty hot as Harley, too. I saw that. All right, sister.
Harley's my comfort character. So when I saw you, I was like, oh my God. It freaked me out. But yeah, that was and I was too shy to go full Harley. So I went as Harleen Quinzel, and only a couple people recognized me because that was like 10 years ago. So.
Oh, really? Well, your Instagram and your TikTok is gorgeous, celebrating all these characters, which is so much fun. I mean, and what about the other Scooby-Doo people? Do you guys, when you do your videos with the other people, do you guys all know each other? Have you met in person?
We haven't met in person yet. We do have plans when Disneyland hopefully opens up, when COVID kind of calms a little bit. We do have plans to meet with Cookie Monster, with Aaron Games, with Jake Ryan, all these different people, that our core anyway, Scooby Gang. We do have plans to meet in the next year.
Can I play Scooby?
You'd have to fight Cookie Monster for that one, but yes, we're open to.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm down. I'm down to throw down.
Greg, do you have any questions for our lovely ladies other than, can you give them your phone number? Like not that question. Like,
just direct message me later. We'll exchange phone numbers.
Oh my God, you're impossible. Have you seen their social medias, by the way?
Yeah, I've been stalking them for a long time. I've never seen.
You haven't followed though. That's like
no
super
clue.
Stalk mode. Because you haven't followed either of us. So you're just like,
he's lying. He just woke up. He doesn't even know what we're doing right now.
Yes, I do. I'm in heaven, right? I woke up. I'm in heaven.
That's right. All these girls and you. Yes, you are in heaven.
Ship it show heaven.
Ship it show.
That's true. Okay, let's get a little frisky and talk about what this ship means to you guys in terms of the gay girl ship, bi girl ship. Like, does it speak to you? Does it resonate with you? Is it something that you are like for me personally, I'm so excited that, our first ship was a gay girl ship. Our first ship was Harley Ivy, which I love so much. And I love how fearless this community gets in all cosplay Comic-Con. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, who you worship, who you love, how old you are. Like,
yes,
you can literally
cosplay. For the people in the back, please. One more time for the people in the back. You can cosplay anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's no body shaming. There's like, you want to be this person for a weekend? Go have fun. And that's why Comic-Cons are so great because everybody's embraced, because nobody's weird, because everybody's weird. So weird and nerds and so much more fun than boring perfection. So just on, if you feel comfortable, tell me what this ship means to you in your life.
I'm going to defer this one to Haley because I feel like. She's got a good one for this.
I kind of alluded to it earlier, which is I just, that was kind of the moment that I realized that, yes, I like girls. Velma was like,
Me too.
yeah, Velma was like the moment that I was like, yeah, I'm not questioning anymore. This is legit. And then it kind of just snowballed from there. And then the whole like Velma with Daphne thing. Fred is he's a bimbo, and it's just nice to see Daphne, and Daphne has these problems with Fred most of the time, and pretty much any kind of version of Scooby-Doo that there is. He's obsessed with his mystery machine and his van and all the traps that he makes, and he kind of pushes Daphne aside, and I feel like Velma and Daphne have this like really strong relationship, so it just kind of makes sense for things to bloom, and at least one-sided in my head, it could be very one-sided on Velma's side. So
I hear you. Like, who's hotter than Velma and Daphne? Yes, because boys are dumb, right, Greg?
What's the question? I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win in this situation.
I mean, you could always try.
Oh, man, I love that so much. Boys are dumb, right? Oh, sorry, Jasmine. What were you gonna say?
No, you're perfect. I do agree with Haley. There's something a little scandalous almost. Not necessarily Velma and Daphne together, but the idea that they're in the back of the van while the boys are driving and figuring out the mystery, and they're just, no one knows what happens in the back of the van, No one
I mean, we know, right, ladies? We know.
We know.
I know.
But it's the curious mystery of it all, the hidden allure of what if, even in the James Gunn version, there is a rated R version of that movie out there. And, I think Haley's also put it out there, of the the Velma on the piano serenading Daphne. And it's like these little hints and keys are out there that this ship is real. It's not just made up.
Oh, yeah, this ship is really real. I didn't even realize because, I don't know, mostly when I'm at cons, I get presented with ships that are comic book hero based. So I didn't even realize how extensive this ship was, to be honest with you, when we first started. And I mean, the vote was insane how fast this ship won. But thank you for sharing all that. And I love that a show, a comic, a character inspired you to live your truth and embrace it. And I think it's so insane to me that we live in a world where there are still people that want to delegitimize bi love, gay love, whatever is making somebody happy. Like, I just don't comprehend it at all.
It truly doesn't make sense that someone would prevent someone else from just finding love or being happy. Just being happy. Because that's it at the end of the day. You are preventing people from being happy.
Speaking of being happy, as your characters that you're cosplaying right now, what kind of dog would you adopt as those characters to join the crew of Scooby?
I actually have my own Scooby-Doo.
Let's see.
That's my bulldog. That's Pumbaa. That's Pumbaa.
Oh, wow.
And then we got Scooby. Hey, Jasper. Jasper, come here.
Aw.
Come here.
He's
Let's
a
see if he'll show
sweetheart.
up. Come here.
Oh, Jasper.
Aw.
Oh, look at that.
That is a for sure
Perfect
Scooby-Doo
Scooby.
dog.
Yeah.
He's beautiful. Beautiful.
That's a Scooby-Doo dog.
I don't have a dog. I have a fish. I can't really present him to you.
Oh, fish.
Should we let them do the fanfic? They're so cute.
Fanfic?
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine's like, what?
What?
We're
Fanfic?
putting you on the spot.
Oh,
By
God.
the way, this is what we
Let's
do
do it.
in voiceover every day. There's like a new script or a new character. So now it's your turn.
Let's test it out.
This is what I call ship it show magic.
Oh, God.
So we're
Look at
going to
Haley's
email.
face.
I'm
So
so scared.
Luke is going to email you a script that a fan wrote for Daphne and Velma. I haven't read it. I guarantee you Greg hasn't read it. We
I actually
I'm
wrote
rushing
it.
to my email.
No, I didn't.
You did not read it,
We take the audience actually writes these, and we select the scene to perform on the show. So it's
I
really
don't
cool
know if I'm ready for whatever Greg wrote. I don't know if that's
Well, the good news is Greg doesn't write anything, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's not true. I'm writing a lot of stuff right now
he's like,
Are you writing your name?
in my head. I haven't got it on the paper yet, but I'm writing a lot.
Okay.
What do you think of this idea? I came up with an idea this morning at coffee for a skit. A body alarm 6 feet mechanism where somebody comes in 6 feet.
Oh, this is real.
I apologize, ladies.
No,
Also,
you're
what's
perfect.
your Instagram, Jasmine? And
See, we're here on time.
See,
Tell me
he doesn't
now.
know.
For everybody that's like living the seagull life like me, who are just arriving now.
Yeah, where you poop on
what's-
everybody and don't give a crap about anything. That's
It's
you.
my-
That's not true.
It's my name, Jasmine Paige Moore.
And then mine is Haunted Hostess.
Where did we get the haunted hostess name from?
I am obsessed with Disney World. I actually went to school for themed entertainment design, so that's kind of my ultimate goal is to like design theme parks.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I am obsessed with the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World,
I'll
and
be your host, your
Yeah.
ghost host.
and the thing is like I like the ghost host, and I thought Haunted Hostess was like kind of a good like female version of that. So
I love
That's
that.
cool.
I love
Yeah.
that. I've actually done like a few voices for rides at theme parks, and it's so cool. It's like to think that, you know, when I'm long gone, someone will be on a ride with my voice on it. Like it's so cool.
well, that's what's so cool about the Haunted Mansion too, because like the girl who played Madame Leota is no longer alive, but she's
Yeah.
living forever on that ride, and it's amazing.
Right. It's amazing. Yeah.
I grew up in Disney World.
I'm jealous. I feel like that's a subtle brag.
Yeah. I grew up with 9 brothers and sisters driving around America in a camper, and my dad would just pull up to Disney World and let
I'm
us
gonna
all
stop you
free
right
off
there.
road.
Your
Oh
parents
my god.
9 kids to Disney
Mhm.
World.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he
couldn't-
would just
I
set
can
us
imagine.
free. Be like, come, show back up at the camper at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock after
If
the
9 of
fireworks.
you showed up, cool. If not, oh well. Like,
Disney is a safe place for the family.
Wow. My upbringing was like the opposite. Like my poor Jewish parents like not wanting me to walk down the street.
just gotta be home with the lights on. That was me.
Yeah, Disney gave me a lot of freedom, and that's when I really fell in love with cartoon characters, and Mickey Mouse is a big inspiration in my life.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
me too.
Okay, so
what do you want me to read?
you read Fred and I'll do narrator, and then we'll have our Velma and Daphne's. And by the way, I have no idea what's happening. So we're
Me
going to
either.
read this cold. And also, Greg, you be Scooby
Oh my gosh, this is a lot of work.
and Shaggy.
Oh,
I'll
can barely
read,
read.
I'll read the narrator and the stage direction. Are you guys ready? We're jumping
Yeah,
in.
let's do it. Let's do this.
Are you ready, Sipes?
yeah.
I wish I had
Okay.
rope. I feel like I need rope.
Fred's ascot fluttered in the breeze as he does what Fred does best, setting up a trap.
Hey, girls,
Fred is on top of a water tower and waves frantically at his friends.
catch the line and tie it to that tree.
Daphne expertly caught the rope with one hand, not looking, and ties it to the tree Velma and her stand under.
Use a square knot.
Velma adjusts her glasses. Daphne nodded and fixed her mistake, muttered under her breath.
This is getting dumb. It's like we're doing the same thing over and over every week. Why am I even out here? I should be studying.
What's that, Val?
She corrected her knot and gave it a good yank.
You want this pirate ghost to scare off the orphans who are going to turn an abandoned miner-themed amuse park into a shelter for puppies?
I thought it was a ghost pirate.
Velma rubbed her chin.
A pirate ghost indicates a ghost took on an afterlife of piracy after he died. That would have a fascinating indication on social aspects of post-life pirates. While a ghost pirate is the ghost of an actual pirate who died. But we're in Ohio. I don't think pirates got this far inland.
What if they were part of the crew on the pirate ship ride?
Oh, so now we're throwing ghost pirate / actors into the mix?
Velma continued droning on semantics when Daphne grabbed her cheeks and kissed her to shut her up.
Whoa.
While the two kiss, chaos erupts around them as they stand motionless, locked in a timeless embrace. Fred's trap failed and caught fire. The ghost pirates give chase. Shaggy and Scooby's bumblings capture their pursuer.
Now let's see who the culprit is.
Fred unmasks the villain to reveal an old man. Shaggy, Scooby, and Fred gasp.
Like it's Old Man Jennings, the owner of the park. Ruh-roh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Velma. I'm Doing Old Man Jenkins too?
Yeah?
I think they're not paying attention. I would love to have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for, that's kind of hot.
The makeout session continues. Fred, Shaggy, and Scooby turn to what he's talking about to see Velma and Daphne locked together like high schoolers in the back of the van.
Retro.
The two disentangle themselves. Daphne caresses Velma's cheek.
Thank you.
You finally found that clue I left for you.
Wow. What a hot ship. Holy moly. I could barely get through that one.
That was hot. I mean, it could have been hotter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
I
I
would've
feel
been
like
down.
that rope was used inappropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you want to see hotter, we got some on TikTok.
I know.
Whoa.
And I feel like
Probably-
we're gonna add more, right? I mean, I feel like we're already in costume. We
I
might
mean,
as well put them out there.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do something
God.
today.
You guys are so hot. We will definitely, at this point, play some of your hotter little TikToks. What, Greg?
Have you met in person at a con? I missed that part. I'm asking again.
No, we're gonna meet next year when everything opens up a little bit more.
They
Oh,
met
cool.
on TikTok because they were both so gorgeous and brilliant.
Let me shoot a TikTok of you all.
Do not go to Greg's house, okay, guys? I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
Come on. I thought the great cosplay parties.
Greg, have you ever done a Scooby-Doo, Greg?
Funny you ask. I get Scooby and Scooby-Doo and Shaggy a lot. I get Shaggy.
No,
Especially because the center.
have you worked on the show, not like pretend?
Oh. They offered me the role. I said, nah.
Really?
No, I did not. No, I would love to be on that show.
My most famous one, have you guys seen Zombie Island? I was Lena
Play
Dupree
Shaggy?
on Zombie Island, which was like a really cool one. Like, she was actually a supernatural being, which is not common. I don't know if it's ever been done on the show, but there was actually ghosts on that show.
Oh my
We had
God.
so much fun. Initially, they told us that they wanted us to do Cajun accents, which, by the way, is super tricky. It is like the hardest accent there is.
Difficult.
Oh my God. And we all tried. And then Jim Cummings came on the show, who was born on the bayou and made us all look terrible. So after that, they're like, you guys just do Southern because Jim's so
Good enough. Do some peach tea Southern. There
Yeah,
you go.
exactly.
I kind of want to go back and watch that whole segment that we just read through, that cosplay, just because it was so well written.
Yeah.
You
It
want
was
to
so
see
well written.
something hot, you check out these girls' social media platforms. That's hot.
I'm trying to. I can't find the names. It's gonna take me.
Oh my God. Do you guys want to tell everybody where we can find you once again?
Yes. You can find me on TikTok or on Instagram. My TikTok handle is Moore, spelled like my last name, MooreAmor. And you can find me on Instagram at Jasmine Paige Moore.
Wow.
And then you can find me on TikTok. Is my biggest platform at Haunted Hostess, and it's the same name on my Instagram as well. So
Awesome.
Okay, so now we're going to ask you a ship it based question. What is, you guys can each answer this, the dream date night for this ship?
Ooh.
You guys can set up the whole date. Greg, not you. I'm asking you.
I was just gonna say the actual Greg Sipes can enter into the date if that's part of the
No,
fantasy. It's
no,
okay, too.
Greg cannot. No, Greg cannot enter.
Sure,
the date.
I'm in the DC universe.
No,
I'm in the
this,
DC
no,
universe or
this
Warner
is,
Media. Like, we're Teen Titans characters can enter into Scooby Doo world.
I know
Right now,
they
me and
can,
you are
but
in-
I'm not saying
No,
they
like
can't.
Greg
Hi,
Sipes,
Miranda.
actor, cartoon.
Miranda just joined us. She's a brilliant artist. We're going to show you some of her art in a minute. Miranda, you can actually join
I
in
love
this
how the
game.
party's growing. The
Miranda,
party's
you're
growing.
allowed to join this game, but Greg Sipes is not. We are asking these kick-ass hot cosplayers, and then we're going to ask this kick-ass hot artist what the dream date
Ooh.
between Daphne and Velma would be. And we're going to start with Haley.
So much pressure. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where it would end. Maybe with some rope in the back of the mystery machine. Maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like Velma would be. She's a shy freak. She takes her out on a nice date. You know, maybe a picnic. And then that's the freak comes out when you're in the mystery machine. That's what happens. So
I need to get a mystery machine. I really do.
The freak comes out when you're in the mystery machine. That is the tagline for this
Put that on a
episode.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
T-shirt.
freak comes out when you're in the mystery machine.
I'm going to buy a van after this.
No,
show.
nobody get into Greg's van. Jasmine, what's your dream date for Velma and Daphne?
I have put a little thought in this. So
For us?
a little bit, yeah. So I think my perfect Daph and Velma date is Fred has said something just awful, as Fred normally does. And Daphne comes home and it's candlelit and it's like she's pulled into Velma's library and there she is. It is picnic style, but it's on the ground. It's very Lady and the Tramp, just like wine and spaghetti. And it's just Daphne and Velma sitting on the floor, just like enjoying a meal together. And of course the bondage comes later, but like right then it's very cute. It's very cute and just simplistic. Yes.
It's very cute till the bondage.
Till the bondage. Well, the bondages can be cute too, depending. I mean, we're not going full 50 Shades, but maybe
Wow.
6 shades. Somewhere.
There's a balance.
I also just noticed your cool chairs. You both have really cool chairs.
Gamer chairs. Yeah, we're legit.
Yeah, they're gamer chairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Miranda, we're going to introduce you now because why not? Miranda Parkin is a brilliant actress, writer, singer. She's one of these weird unicorns that can really do it all. I'm just blown away by your talent. I've known her since she's a little girl. She made this incredible art piece of Daphne and Velma and has shipped these girls for quite some time. Tell everybody where they can find you, Miss Parkin.
At Parkin Art, like parking without the G. Parkin Art, no spaces, underscores, nothing, just Parkin Art. That is all.
Cool, that's a good name.
And thank you. It's just my last name and art at the end.
I think there's something
So-
to. I think that's a traveling art festival too that you should put on.
Oh yeah, like Parkin Art. There's a
in
little
parking lots.
caravan.
Yeah, go to parking lots across America and throw a little mini
Exactly.
Comic-Con art.
Miranda,
Tara and I will
I
come
might
sign.
have to take that idea.
Miranda, my love. Give us a
Yes?
dream date for Velma and Daphne.
I think since they're both really invested in mysteries, I feel like they would find some old unsolved case and go like work it out in the library and like maybe bring.
Oh, I was just getting good.
I know. It was too hot
Ew.
for Zoom to handle.
Oh no, she froze.
Too hot for Zoom to handle. That's right. That's what this whole show's been like. That I'm surprised that we've gotten this far.
Okay,
Last
Miranda,
week
we lost you at old or library. Were we making out in the library?
Oh yeah, making out in the library, in between caseworking, but like finding an old unsolved mystery and doing some theories. I feel like that would be like a really fun date for them, and then go home and get to that stuff afterwards. But yeah, little library date.
I like it.
Cute.
I'd ask Greg, but I'm afraid.
What?
I kind
Don't
of
be
like your
scared.
idea. Like maybe they'd go to like an escape room together. That'd be kind of a fun date.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, that would be so cute.
We have to do that now. Now we have to do that when we meet up.
They'd be too good at that, though. They'd be like,
That's true. They'd be like, "Why? This is easy. We're out. But you know what? Then they get to making out quicker.
yeah, that's true.
Right. But like it's also like a little challenge, like a little, thing that they can problem solve and work it out together. I think that would be really cute.
Yeah.
Right. And like every time they solve something, they get a little smoochy.
Oh.
Little reward.
Miranda, I just wanted to talk to you if you're comfortable about what this ship means to you.
Well, as it says in my Instagram bio, I am part of the LGBT community. So when Velma and Daphne, like when they confirmed that Velma was gay, I was just like, that's amazing. Because, from a very young age, I was like, I would definitely project onto Velma because she was a bit nerdier. And I just really love Velma as a character. So I love that dynamic as well. Like book smart and preppy smart. Like they're both so smart in different ways. And it just creates such a fun dynamic between the two of them. I love it.
It really does. And I think also it's an important ship because, the Daphne Velma ship, these are not technically superheroes or unattainable people that we'd know, you know, and they're just like super normal, cool chicks that like, I love them together. I love that idea. And I wouldn't have explored really that idea without this show. So I'm super grateful. And I'm so grateful that you guys came on.
And I think Cartoon Greg would date both of them.
Yeah, we know, but you're not invited. You're not. It's not.
You can't take me out of the. We're now in the cartoon realm, Tara.
I know, but this episode isn't Velma, Daphne, Beast Boy.
But it is a
it ain't a threesome. No.
A man can ship, okay? A man can ship.
I don't know, ladies. Are we inviting Greg to this party? I don't think so.
I mean, to hold the beverages, maybe.
Yeah, you hold the beverages. We'll be having a good time, just us girls, okay, Puddin'?
Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
And Miranda, like your art. Oh my God, that picture is so gorgeous. Like, I can't believe how quickly you draw things. And can you tell people a little about your process and your inspiration and how it all works and the medium that you use to create? And like, it just seems that everything you do, you're free to check out her Instagram. It's so beautiful. Your animations are amazing. And you just seem to pour your soul into everything you make. So maybe just go into a little bit of your process with that.
Well, I mean, my dad is so supportive of me, and like I couldn't ask for a better fan for my art, and he just supports me in everything that I do. And it's just, you know, sometimes it get a little, you know, a little bit overbearing, but I love him so much, and he's definitely a lot of my inspiration. But like with my art, I use digital. I use pretty much anything I can get my hands on. Acrylic paint, traditional, but that one, as you saw, was digital. I use my iPad; it's over there. I use Procreate, and I don't know. I've always loved animation and animation art. I've got lots of art books, and I'm inspired by other artists as well. Like so many of my artist friends on Instagram, I'm so inspired by them. Like even take my boyfriend for example. We've been dating for like about a month and a half, almost 2 months, but I admired him as an artist first, you know, and like I was so inspired by his art, and then now I'm inspired by him every day. It's just, it's so cool to have just so many, a great community of artists around me. So I take inspiration from them very often.
You're super modest. Like you're going to be a huge star one day. Like I hope you hire me one day. Like you're insanely talented. You really are.
Girl. Thank you. I can't.
Should we like have a dance party before we let everybody go?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you guys want to hear our theme song?
Yes,
My son
Yes.
This is the first. This is like the world premiere of the brand new Ship It Show song.
My 18-year-old son wrote it.
It's cool.
Talented family.
I got the theme song. Are you ready?
Yeah, hit it.
Yes, girl.
Hold the speaker closer.
That's so jazzy.
It's so Jasmine.
Go, Miranda.
This is how we gotta start every episode with a dance party every time, team.
Woo! Where can I listen? Spotify? Is this on Spotify yet?
It's gonna be everywhere. Yeah.
I can't wait for it to be on TikTok so we can start duetting to it.
We need to get it up immediately. We need to get it up everywhere. Even on YouTube as like a little. There's many versions.
Everywhere.
Mashups. Yeah.
How come you're not dancing, Sai?
Welcome to the Ship It Show.
Woo! Right?
Woo.
Props to your son.
Amazing.
Very
The Ship It
talented.
Show.
You guys were like my favorite guests, maybe.
Don't
so
say
far.
that if it's not true.
Don't say that.
Are
Yeah.
they adorable? You guys are
Take that soundbite. That's all I need.
I mean, You guys are my favorite guests of people I've never met before my podcast. How about that?
Wow,
Ooh,
I'll take it.
I agree. Actually, I agree. Every Ship It Show just keeps getting better and better and better. What a blessing.
Aw.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. And one more time, really quickly, tell everybody where they can find you. We're going to go Haley, Jasmine, Miranda. Just give everybody your social handles real quick.
Mine is Haunted Hostess on TikTok and Instagram.
Mine is Jasmine Paige Moore on Instagram and More on TikTok.
Mine is Parkin Art on Instagram and mparkinb at Twitter. B like the letter B.
So much love for this ship. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Yes, welcome back to the Ship It Show with our special guest, one of our most important special guests of the week, because you are the ship of the week. As
I'm Velma, but we're waiting on Daphne.
No, we're not, because we're gonna keep going, because maybe she'll pop in, but ultimately, how did you come into this role? Like, because this ship got so much love this week. It's like the actors behind these roles have so much to do with the love coming through these characters, obviously.
Well, I mean, yeah, who doesn't? I mean, Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. I've always loved Scooby-Doo. So yeah, the fact that I get to play Velma, I can't even believe that I got that job. I can't believe it. And I never take it for granted. And it's just like the most fun. Yeah, I lucked out. I auditioned for the show back in 2014. And
Wow.
it's pretty cool. I everybody else on the show has been there much longer than I, but yeah, I'm just always pinching myself still because it's Velma. She's so cool.
Yeah, and it's you though. It's you, Kate. I want to take a moment to kind of give people a little bit more about who you are. For those of you that don't know, she's so just experienced and talented. And we met on, was it Turtles? What
I
did
think
we
it was
meet?
Turtles, yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles together. Give the people a little bit of your history that got you this moment as an actress, creator.
Oh, you mean how did I get to be doing
You.
voice?
Yeah, just you being you and doing voiceover and just being the master that you are.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I think in college I was studying art and I was really getting into making puppets, but I was very, very shy. So I was like, oh, I'll never like really be an actress. And then I was like, well, maybe I could be behind a puppet. And then I was like, I could just do voices because I like doing voices for all my puppets. And then I read the voiceover book and then I was like, okay, that's what I want to do. And then when I moved to LA, I took one voiceover class, but it was very expensive and I couldn't afford to keep doing it. And then, maybe 10 years later, I started getting jobs because I actually auditioned for voiceover for about 5 years before I got a job. And my agents just kept saying, keep trying. And then I started to get lucky. So there, for anyone who's trying, keep trying.
Yeah, that's what's up. And
Yeah.
and now that you're playing one of these characters that's 50 years old, but they're timeless for all of us. What's the secret of their staying power that you've really tapped into as an actress?
Oh, you mean as far as Velma goes?
Yeah.
Well, I think Velma is definitely known as like the nerdy one, right? And before maybe she wasn't that cool, but now in 2020, or I'd say even in the past, I don't know how long, 10 years, like nerds kind of became like the cool guys. So I feel like Velma got way cooler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like super smart. And also often, I right now haven't really gotten my hair cut in a while because of coronavirus, but often I have my hair almost exactly like Velma and I wear my glasses a lot. And one time I was wearing my bell bottoms and I was shopping on Melrose and these high school kids walked into the store and they saw me and they're like, hey, look, it's Velma. And I was like, no, but I am.
You really are. No, that's so cool. Have you had the shot? Are you playing Velma in the live action films yet?
Oh no! I mean, I think I'd have to be a lot younger to do that, unless they do like a middle-aged Scooby-Doo gang or something.
You can play so young. Don't ever think that.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Yeah, seriously, you're ageless. It's amazing. So
That's very sweet.
This Ship It Show is all about exploring this infinite fandom of love that surrounds these characters, and everybody comes up with like the fan fiction that we read we read out on the show. It's really fun. But do you have your own personal ship within this fandom of Scooby-Doo? Do you ever think of other relationships other than Velma and
Daphne?
And Daphne? Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess always, like Daphne and Fred, that's always been a thing, like are they dating or what's up with that?
Mm.
What's up with that? I don't know. So I guess I'm curious about their relationship, but yeah, I mean, and I guess, Shaggy and Scooby have their own special relationship surrounding food, but yeah, I think, and then I'm always, I think Velma, who knows what Velma's into, but I think there's different ways people perceive Velma and what she's into. I think she's definitely into figuring out the mystery.
Right. If there was one thing that you added as a personal touch to the character, what do you think that has been, like your version of the character?
I don't know. I mean, I feel it's been funny a few times they've had Velma sing. And I don't know in the past if she sang a lot, but I've gotten to sing as her we did a musical episode, which is really actually incredible, I think. If you have a chance to check it out, it's really great. But
lucky.
But yeah, so I don't know if because people know that I sing, maybe they had Velma sing more often, but I'm not familiar. Maybe she was always singing. I'm not sure. But
I want to hear it. I want to see that episode. That's cool. When was that one? Because you've been playing this character for a while now.
It's from the Scooby-Doo Guess Who series, and it's the one starring Christian Slater, and it's really awesome. Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's cool. I got to check that out. Solve the mystery for us here, okay? What happens in the back of the mystery machine?
Oh gosh, wouldn't it be funny if it was like something you would never expect? Like, actually, there's a bowling alley back there. I don't know.
That's cool you said that. I was checking out some friend's Instagram, and he was in some private bowling alley at some house in the hills. I was like, that's so cool to play bowling.
Keep bowling during COVID. Yeah, if you have a friend who has a bowling alley,
a personal bowling alley, yeah, you can keep bowling. But yeah, in the back, that's actually. Have you ever seen anybody kind of draw what's in the back, or have you explored what's in the back in any of the episodes?
Not really that I can think of. That's a really funny idea. I feel very lucky that one time, so Frank Welker actually has a big van that he doesn't drive very often. Frank, who plays Fred and also Scooby, and he basically he drove it to the studio one day, and I was like, "Can I see your van?" It's like literally the mystery machine. It looks like it could be a mystery machine, and he has it's awesome. He's got like a little, little kitchen, and he could live in there if he wanted.
I'm all about that van life. I really am. I've been thinking about picking up a van and just having the ability to go sleep anywhere, any cool campsite, or drive across America. Because right now I got my i3, right? The electric car only goes like 190 miles, and that's just enough to get to like Desert Hot Springs, which is a nice trip. But like, I want to be like bone out. Like, I want to get out of town. Like the Scooby Gang.
You don't need anything else.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
So here's a new thing. Here's a new thing that I've never asked anybody. Ship, marry, kill members of the Scooby Gang.
Oh, geez. Okay, go for it. Oh, wait, I have to. That's the question.
Yeah, ship, marry, kill members of the Scooby Gang.
Oh, no. I don't want to kill anybody in the Scooby Gang. I mean, maybe Scrappy. He's like the least favorite one, but I wouldn't want to. I mean, I could never. Actually, I can't even believe I just said that. Well, okay, not the gang, but how about all those ghosts? That's who I'll kill. And then, but wait, they're already dead. They're ghosts, so that doesn't make any sense.
It works. That works in my book.
Mary, I think I'd go with Fred because who can, he's got an ascot, and that's cool. And then. Ship, I go with Daphne, right? Because like she's cool. Wait, was that kill Mary? Wait, what was it? Did I get them all?
And you brought it full circle too, with Daphne up in there, shipping Daphne, Velma and Daphne, one of the biggest ships we've explored so far on the Ship It Show. So before you go, can you tell everybody where they can find you online and everywhere?
Sure. Where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram, just my name, Kate Micucci. On Twitter, just my name, Kate Micucci. Where else? I guess that's pretty much all those places. Thanks, everybody.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being a guest on the show. We know you're so busy.
I have to run, but I will say, and I know that if you talk to Gray, just tell her that I do love her as a person, and I love her. Velma loves her as Daphne.
Beautiful.
Oh, there she is.
You got to see each other. The ship.
I'm high-fiving you, and we're two ships in the night. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, oh my God, that's so perfect. So sorry, Kate. I love you. Mwah. Okay, I'm
Love you
sending
too,
you.
Kai. I love you so
Out
much.
of here. Okay.
Bye, Kate. Thanks for being on the Ship It Show.
Thank you.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. How are you doing?
We just had so much fun with Kate. We're great. We're talking about this ship that you're a huge part of, the Daphne Velma ship, and
yes.
we're partying on the Ship It Show together, Greg.
Yes.
Kate
we're on
just
the
split.
ship.
She sends you so much love. I know you got to say bye there at the end, but wow.
I know. I never get to see her. We text late at night. We're both tired moms, and so we only late at night we have time to ourselves and we text each other. But that's all we've seen. I miss her.
Oh, she misses you, and you both look wonderful. And you're one of our favorite guests on the show. So thank you for coming back on the Ship It Show, Greg.
Thank you, Greg. I'm in my nightgown or my robe.
You look hot. Yeah. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know.
Hi. No. I feel like after you're 45, you want. They were like, where did all that harassment go? Gosh darn it. I'm like, oh, they want to harass me. It's just the Me Too movement. They want to, but they're being. It's okay. They're just trying to be sweet. Okay. That's how I save my ego.
I just have so much respect and love for you, so I appreciate you. Thank you for being again on the show. And your ship this week won by a huge margin of every other ship that was presented.
I heard. That's crazy. Yeah. I love it.
Congratulations for being another, top-ranking, ship. It's awesome. There's so much love.
I'm the Princess Cruise Lines of this thing.
Tell us
Royal Caribbean.
How did you come into this role? How did you get the role? Tell us about your experience.
Oh, gosh. It's kind of a heartbreaking story, but my first teacher when I first moved to LA was a beautiful, wonderful, super smart, dedicated actress named Mary Kay Bergman. Do you remember her, Greg? She was the voice of Snow White. She was all of the women on South Park.
Oh, I met her one
It was
time.
funny. She won it. Yeah, she won she was actually the original Timmy Turner on Fairly Odd Parents. She was my teacher and taught me how to do voice matching and everything, and I just loved her so much. And she and her husband were very good friends of mine, and she suffered from mental illness and she took her life, and it was just a horrible thing. And her husband came to stay with me after, and I remember them having auditions for all the things, because, she was all the women on South Park, which my best friend April Stewart got that part. But they even needed a few women. She was so good that it took 3 women to replace her on that show. Wow. And at one point, she was up against herself for an Annie. She played Mrs. Cartman, and she played a lot of the boy stuff in The Iron Giant, the little boy stuff that he couldn't do. And it was funny because she was nominated for Mrs. Cartman, but she was up against the little boy for Iron Giant. And I was like, you're really kind of running against yourself because you did most of his lines. Oh. No offense to that little boy. Anyway, but she was just amazing, and she taught me everything I know. And so it was. I didn't want to audition for it. I was like, no way. I was like, I can't even believe they're having auditions for this. This just happened. And her husband was like, Gray, she taught you how to voice match. This would be such a testament to everything she taught you and to carry on. And I was like, I cannot listen to that tape. I can't. I'm just in too much pain. So I was like, I'm just gonna go in and do my best version of whatever I feel Daphne should be. And it was weird because the director, Colette Sunderman, and Eddie, remember Eddie from Warner Brothers? He's retired now, but he said, I got goosebumps, Gray. It was like Mary Kay was right there in the booth with you. And I really do believe she was, because she's, I feel her with me all the time. And every time I have an audition or get something or don't get something, I'm always talking to her. So I feel like she's my little red-haired guardian angel.
Well, this is a way deeper ship than I can.
It's a deep ship.
We got into the deep ship.
We're in deep ship now, Greg.
We are in deep ship now. Wow. These characters are timeless, as you know. What's the staying power, do you think, of the character? Why do people love these two characters so much, and why are they shipping them now, more than ever before?
Another funny thing about Daphne is that Heather North, who was one of the original Daphnes, she and I went to the same church for a while. She played organ at our church. So it was weird, Mary Kay and me, and there was just a connection with the Daphnes.
The ship is real.
The ship just got real.
Ship just got real.
We need to start T-shirts. Oh my God, we need to do T-shirts. Ship just got real. Yep. We're in deep ship.
You can buy it right now. Actually, go to the website right here on the screen. Purchase your Ship Just Got Real shirt. We'll show an image of it.
Up Ship Creek. All right, yes.
Keep them coming. These are all great shirts.
Oh my God.
We'll cut you in on the percentage.
Yes. So it all happened on camera. So I'm gonna, and I have it recorded right now. Gosh, why do people love Daphne and Velma? Well, everybody's got a best friend. Hopefully, unless you're, I hope everybody does. And like my best friend and I could not be April Stewart, the actress who plays a lot of the characters on South Park now. She and I are best friends, and we could not be more different. But it doesn't matter because it's so funny. We go shopping together, and that's what I love about Daphne and Velma. They're just but they appreciate each other, but they couldn't be more different. But sometimes I'll go, oh my gosh, and my friend points at the same thing to tell me how gross it is, and I'm pointing at it because I love it so much. And she sent me these like feather marabou robe, like a picture of this robe like with feathers all over it and everything, and she was like, oh my God, look at this monstrosity. And I was like, I want that, I need it. I ordered it in every color. I have a purple one, a red one, a green one. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
We could not be.
Are we still talking about Scooby-Doo?
Well, I was just talking about like the best friend dynamic between Velma and Daphne.
Great.
Anyway,
now,
yeah.
How have these characters changed over the years, and what's your spin on your character?
Oh my gosh. Well, I have to say, Daphne used to be so nice when other women were playing her. Now all the snark has crept in. I've been playing her for over 20 years now, so it's like I feel like at first I tried to play it safe by like being nice like everybody else, and then like you can tell with every special I just get snarkier and snarkier and start like complaining to Fred. Like every time Fred is to some woman like flirting with him or whatever, I'm like, okay, all right. I'm just like openly mocking them. And,
that's rad. I got to see this new dynamic. I need to catch up.
My kids like to remind me when we watch one that's not me, because they watch a lot of Scooby, and it's my son's favorite, but he's always like, oh yeah, you're that Daphne, and so he like tries to look up the old ones, and he's like, this one you're not in this one, and I'm like, oh gosh, okay, rub it in my face. Sorry, I was 5.
Were you in the one where you come to Venice Beach?
Was it in the last 20 years?
Yeah, it was like the most recent one, like last.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been doing it pretty solidly for.
That's so cool.
Yeah, since 1990.
That's what's up. You're like in every show, like Tara is. Every show. It's so cool. What a blessing.
And Tara and I are often together.
Yeah, of course. The two queens of the universe.
The little puppy corny Unikitty and Vicky and Timmy and.
So solve this mystery for us, because everybody wants to know what is going on in the back of the mystery machine. What's going on back there? Like,
well, I want to say that Daphne and Fred are getting busy, but we all know that's not true. He'd rather do it with the trap. No nasty ship is going on back there. Everything is just pretty above board. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, somebody here, Kate mentioned maybe there was a bowling alley.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those little teepees that has like a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah, it could be. You've never seen it explored in any episode, right? What's in the back of the bus?
Not really. I mean, we just did an episode where Bill Nye like redesigned it for us, and it was like really, really fancy and cool.
That's
so
rad.
maybe there's some kind of
the mystery machine,
state-of-the-art thing that's hidden back there now.
After this episode, I'm actually gonna go on Craigslist and look for an old van. I want a mystery machine.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Me and
great.
Wingman G driving around America.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So check this out. This is something new we're trying here on the Ship It Show, and it seems to be working.
Okay.
Ship, marry, kill members of the Scooby Gang. Go.
Oh my gosh. Ship Velma. Marry probably Fred, and then kill Shaggy because he eats all the good snacks.
Oh, Shaggy, run, dude, run!
And I like to give Matt Lillard a lot of hell. I'm always teasing him, so I hope this gets back to him.
How fun! What a magical treat to have you on the show, and what a magical treat to see you flower in such an awesome role that's adored by so many, and the heart of our Ship It Show this week. So thanks again
Thank you, Greg, and tell Tara I miss her very much, and thank her for having me on. And I'm sorry I teased her about not being here when I came, but I miss her, and I'm glad that she had me on.
Great. Before you go,
yes,
where can people find you on social media and everywhere?
On Twitter, I'm at Gray DeLisle. It's pretty political right now, but I try to put a joke in there every now and again. But I feel like we need to use our voice.
I like your Twitter account.
We need to use our voice, right? I mean, a lot of people are like, people that do entertainers should just entertain. I disagree. Anyway, but you like it,
you don't like it, you just unfollow. That's all. Anyway, and then when the babies are out of the cages, I'm gonna calm way down, and I'll be much more funny on a regular basis. And I just got my Instagram back, which is at Grey DeLisle as well, on Instagram, and I got hacked, and then I couldn't get in for like 3 years. I had to give them my passport and give them my driver's license and everything, and I'm like, so I finally got my Instagram back. It's very exciting. So that's there, and then and Facebook I pretty much keep for just like my people, just people that I really know. But I have a website which is which is DeLisle-Griffin.com, and it has information about all kinds of things. And I have a Christmas single coming out that's number 3 in the UK right now.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
Give us a little taste of it.
Well, it's Oh Holy Night. No, it's a classic, but
I want a piece of it. Give me a piece of it.
Oh Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Well, anyway, you can.
Ooh, I got the chills. That was beautiful.
I was a little off. I don't know. You caught me off guard, Greg.
Wow, you just gave me the chills. Thank you for that blessing. You're the best.
Greg. All right. Well, you take care, and I can't wait to see you in person and give you a big hug when I'm not deadly to you anymore. Okay.
We are loved eternally. Peace.
Sipes, that was so much fun.
I really enjoyed it, and thanks for letting me enter the ship.
No, you're not entered. You're just observing. You're like in a little boat on the side.
I tried one last time, but it was truly awesome, and I really loved the fanfic. That was really the writing is sometimes better than what's actually in the shows. These fanfic scripts, which is
I love the fanfic, but this week in particular, I loved our cosplayers. They were just so much fun, so much energy, and you can tell that it really means something to them, and they love it. So, thank you, girls, for joining us and for sharing a part of your life that really should be celebrated. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Gray. What an amazing, fun episode. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, and find us where you find your favorite podcasts.
And write a review if you're digging it.
Of course they're digging it.
Write a review because you dig it.
Because you dig it. And ship it.
Because you love us. And we love you.
Us.